In these problems, we are factoring some expressions here, and they're a difference of squares. And when you see something that you can take the square root of with a minus sign in between them, it's an easy job of factoring because there's a simple pattern that works every time. So if you've got a squared minus b squared, that equals a minus b times a plus b. If you're not convinced that that's the case, go ahead and FOIL this. What you'll find out is the a squares, the b squares, and the middle terms cancel each other out because one is positive and one is negative. So if I see something where I can take the square root of both those terms and there's a minus sign in the middle, I can just take the square root of both those terms. What's the square root of 25y squared? Well, that'd be 5y. And what's the square root of 81? Well, that's 9. So I'm going to have 5y, this is my a, and my b equals 9. So I'm going to have 5y minus 9 times 5y plus 9. And that's the answer. That's all there is to that. If you're not sure about it, FOIL it out and see if you get that guy. Let's try another one of those. So here's, now this doesn't look like a difference. We have a plus sign in the middle. However, I'm allowed to write this in any order I want to. Let's say we put the 49 first and the negative x to the fourth, y to the fourth second. Aha! Suddenly we have a difference. So I can take the square root of 49, so a would be 7. And I can take the square root of this. Square root of x to the fourth is x to the second. Square root of y to the fourth is y to the second. So we'll put it in that same pattern of a minus b times a plus b. And that's all there is to it. If you haven't got this memorized, you definitely want to have it down in your notes. It's the difference of squares formula. Let's try one more before we're done here. Here we've got a difference. It looks like we can take the square root. Yeah, so a would be 2xy. That's the square root of this. And b would be 8z. And so we'll put it in that pattern of a minus b times a plus b. So 2xy minus 8z times 2xy plus 8z. So that's how to do problems with the difference of squares.